There was a really nice phrase called neuroarchitecture, and it was the idea of thinking about the interior of a workspace and what that does for our brain and how that relaxes us or makes us connect or makes us happy. If you're in a dull, dark, grey office, you're going to feel pretty low. But if the people that you're working with, there was one workshop that I did with a call center, and we were exploring this idea of the fact that when you're in a call center, you've got the cans on and you're talking, and the person on the other end of the phone can't see you. So exploring that idea of you could make your workplace happier and nobody will know that you're doing this. We were getting props out and hats and red noses and all this kind of thing. Just to kind of have that moment where you could look across the call center and smile because someone's got, a silly hat on or something. But the customer on the other end of the phone knows nothing other than the fact that perhaps you sound a little bit brighter when you're talking to them. Things like that is really, I enjoy exploring that because all of my workshops are bespoke. There's no kind of fits all thing. You have to understand who you're working with, what their needs are, and then model something around that. So yeah, healthcare, business are very different, and schools are another that's completely different as well, because there's a lot of evidence now to suggest that that laughter can aid the attainment as well as the engagement for young people as well. We know that if a classroom is filled with laughter and the content is fun and enjoyable, kids will get involved with it more.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of evidence to show that when they're laughing and enjoying it, they remember more. Their short-term memory is stronger. And when they go into exams, they perform better in exams as well, because the prefrontal cortex that deals with emotions, but which deal with anxiety and stress, also deals with short-term memory as well. They're kind of next door neighbors. So if you go into an exam and you're anxious and you're stressed, the ability to pull that content which you need to access for that two-hour period in an exam, that shuts down. It's that kind of thing that nervous actors experience when they walk on stage and they just throw a blank and they can't remember their lines. It's all anxiety and stress related. So there's a lot of research that's gone into creating two trial groups, one which you were involved in a laughter program in the lead up to an exam, and one that just prepared and revised normally. And the group that watched funny videos, took part in some laughter yoga, etc., before an exam performed 10 to 15% higher in their exams than those that just prepared normally and doggedly researched. So there's loads of evidence in education now that there might be a place for laughter. And of course, you need to work with the teachers then, because not every teacher is funny or thinks that they can be funny. So it's how do you turn their content, which could be quite dull, into something that's engaging for young people. So you do work with them as well.
Yeah.
So there's just loads of ways that I can
It's
access this. It's broad.
It's so broad and it's so like all encompassing. There's so many areas that if they know these principles and they get this understanding, it could, aid in so many different ways.
Yeah.
I love it.